Hi, I'm Corey Deacon, and I want to share a really exciting Alzheimer's advancement that has just been released onto the market in the functional medicine world. I'm so excited about this. I haven't been this excited about a test in probably a year. And the reason I'm so excited is, let's just talk about Alzheimer's for a second. It's one of the top 3 killers in our modern day world, and one of the most prevalent chronic diseases. We actually think it's probably the most prevalent chronic illness known to man right now, mainly because it's underreported. Doctors don't want to diagnose people with Alzheimer's and dementia because there's nothing that can be done for them, right? And that's till now. A colleague of mine, Dr. Dale Bredesen, wrote a book called The End of Alzheimer's, and his 35 years of Alzheimer's research has found why we've failed with drugs and how many different things are going on in the body that are driving this Alzheimer's process. Now, we know that this starts at least 20 years before symptoms, okay? And now Cyrex Labs, which we're gonna post the info about in the link to this video, has just developed a test that looks at these what's called predictive antibodies. And so what we're able to see is the antibody problems that happen in the brain 20 years before symptoms start. And this is incredible because up till now we've had nothing that's even been able to show us this. And again, a lot of times we were worried about looking at tau protein and beta amyloid, the main proteins that are dysfunctional, that are driving the process of Alzheimer's and neurodegeneration. We were scared to look at it because we didn't have anything we could do for anybody. So what was the point of looking? Well, now that's not the case. We actually have something we can do about it, and we can do it 20 years before symptoms start. It's incredible. So it works based on predictive antibodies. Now, that's obviously the most important. If you're having symptoms, you need to get assessed. But the other thing is being able to actually prevent or slow the onset of it is huge. So that's kind of step 1. And step 2 is, if there is a problem, figuring out what's causing it. Because again, we've found that there's 46 different causes, and in our clinic we see 6 main subtypes of Alzheimer's and the onset of it. The more subtypes you have, the more aggressive it is. So the step further that Cyrex takes this Alzheimer's panel is they also start looking at growth factor problems. Why is the brain not growing as much as it's breaking down? Okay, that's really important. The amount of growth and the amount of breakdown need to be at least equal, right? So we're able to see what growth factors maybe aren't present, and that tends to be an atrophic type of Alzheimer's. The other thing they look at is pathogens and chemicals that speed up the process and cause the tau protein to tangle up. And so we call these neurofibrillary tangles. And it's just like basically the skeleton that holds our brain cells together starts tangling up. Now we can't build new brain cells, and even worse, our immune system starts attacking them. The other thing that it's able to look at is see if there's vascular problems, something called peptide problems that come even from the gut. And so not only are you able to assess to see if the process of Alzheimer's has started, but you can also start figuring out why and how to stop it, which I think is absolutely incredible. Like this is something that nobody else has launched onto the market. We've not had access until this Monday when it was released by Cyrex Labs. So I have to tell you, I'm going to be doing this test not this weekend, but next weekend. I'm not even 30, but I want to get started right now and make sure that if this process is happening to me, I can actually do something about it right now. If you guys have any questions about this, send them to us. I'm happy to answer anything and send out any materials. Really exciting times. Amazing to see what we've developed and what we're going to be able to move forward with. Thanks so much for listening, guys.